Riley couldn't be here today as he was tragically attacked by mustache poachers. The poachers made off with his bromerang, but rest assured, it'll grow back. Oh, they always grow back. Nintendo mysterious playtest is a lot less mysterious now that it's leaked before it's even had a chance to start. Nintendo being Nintendo has been fighting the dissemination of information with a slurry of DMCA takedowns, but it hasn't been enough. Because in a very un-Nintendo move, the company did not make anyone sign an NDA. Despite early rumors that it was some cloud streaming expansion to Nintendo's Switch Online subscription, it's actually, spoilers by the way, an MMO of some kind. The goal of the game is apparently to develop a big empty planet by building with blocks a la Minecraft. Each player can cordon off their own private build zone using something called a beacon. The higher you place your beacon, the larger your zone will be, like that helium crypto thing. Outside of the game, the program is currently being data mined by Blue Sky user Sky. Man, you can get that username on that platform because there's no one on there. She's discovered the playtest is codenamed Rockstock and is likely developed by Nintendo EPD Production Group number 4, who made Nintendo Labo. She has also found evidence of minigames, mechs, and PvP, but if Nintendo is listening to this, no, she didn't. Star Citizen's single-player spin-off game, Squadron 42, is apparently releasing in 2026, according to director and noted virtual ship peddler, Chris Roberts. How can an unfinished game have a spin-off game? Squadron 42 was originally meant to release as a single-player campaign within Star Citizen 11 years ago. But that was back before Star Citizen evolved beyond a game that releases and became a perpetual live service early access title. Plus, they needed time to fill Squadron 42 with every actor ever. While the 1 hour of gameplay shown off at CitizenCon this weekend looks great, things might not look as good inside developer Cloud Imperium Games. Tom Henderson of Inside Gaming put out a massive report citing past and present employees of CIG who say that the company might not be doing so hot. While the company has raised $790 million as of last week, its financial documents reveal it had already spent $637 million by 2022. Between 2020 and 2022, CIG was spending over $100 million a year. And if they've kept up a similar pace, that means they could be out of money.
How does it feel?
Henderson claims CIG's directors are pushing Squadron 42 out to continue to fund Star Citizen's development. In fact, while CIG said that the single-player title was feature complete last year, it only actually reached feature complete status very recently. As far as other fundraising efforts, sources also claim the studio is working on a medieval fantasy game. Because what all those players who bought ships to fund Star Citizen's development really wanted was to fund a separate game with swords and sorcery on planets, not in space.
I want to be a feudal lord. That's why I'm buying this spaceship.
Of course, the best sorcery of all comes from our sponsor, Private Internet Access. Just like magic, their VPN hides your IP address using an encrypted tunnel that gets shot out of a staff, allowing you to watch content from all over the world. I've made part of that up. You can even watch your home country favorites while you're traveling somewhere else, and that's real. All thanks to PIA's vast server network spanning 91 countries. And a single subscription gives you unlimited connections across virtually any device you own because PIA is available on Windows, macOS, Android, Linux, iOS, all the platforms in Westeros. So go check out PIA at lmg.gg/PIA GameLinked. Or by using our link in the description for a special exclusive deal with a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. Quick bits are like rainbow sprinkles. You never ask for them, but they're always there. And no one really knows what they are, or if they're healthy. We may never see another Killzone game, or at least one developed by original studio Guerilla Games. In an interview with the Washington Post, Guerilla art director Roy Postma Post my balls!
Post them where, James?
Revealed that the studio purposefully made the Horizon series the opposite of Killzone because they were done with the FPS series. To be fair, Killzone's main antagonists are the Hellgast, a race of xenophobic mutant space Nazis, and that's pretty dark. At some point, you just want to create a setting that's a little more upbeat, like a post-apocalypse full of killer robots. But they look like dinos. Reviews are out for Sonic X Shadow Generations, and so far, it's the highest rated Sonic game since 2017's Sonic Mania. That one was crazy. Sonic X Shadow, a game best Googled with safe search firmly on, is a bundle of a remastered edition of 2011's Sonic Generations and an entirely new adventure starring Shadow, Sonic's edgy anti-hero rival. Shadow Generations follows basically the same concept as Sonic Generations, a nostalgic retrospective that highlights levels from past games in the series. And it's probably not the best indication of the health of the franchise that all their top games are about reliving the early 2000s. But hey, those are my best nights too.
Jessica just wrote this. Why do you have to attack my personality like that?
I'll be in my trailer listening to Limp Bizkit. Come on!
Tell me what you want to do now.
Yeah! Bloober Team has announced Chronos, The New Dawn, an original survival horror game reminiscent of Dead Space, set in a retro-futuristic version of 1980s Poland. In a pair of interviews with GameSpot and Eurogamer, the new game's co-directors acknowledged that there are some less than stellar games in the studio's back catalog, something that contributed to a mixed and occasionally hostile fan response when the studio started work on Silent Hill 2. Following the remake's launch, however, Bloober Team, which is the name I always use at corporate events for my bowling team, has seen a real shift in sentiment, and they're hoping to replicate their success by doing what they do best: creepy body horror and being Polish. I don't know how to do Polish accents. The Ubisoft Montpellier team behind Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown has been disbanded, according to French reporter Gauto. Despite extremely strong reviews, the game apparently failed to meet Ubisoft's sales expectations. In other Ubisoft news, they've officially confirmed that the 3-day early access period and also season pass that was supposed to be part of Assassin's Creed Shadows Collector's Edition has been canceled, and the bundle's price reduced by $50. And if you're wondering what to do with that extra time and cash, may I suggest playing Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown? So maybe Ubisoft will have an incentive to suck less. And just a month after Nintendo announced they were suing Palworld for patent infringement, old rival Sega decided they wanted a lawsuit of their very own. The company is suing the ironically named developer of Bank of Innovation. BOI is best known for idle RPG Memento Mori, one of the games Sega is taking issue with in the lawsuit. The company is alleging infringement of 5 different patents, all of which have to do with common gacha mechanics. Sega is seeking about $6.6 million in damage because if anyone has been damaged by gacha games, it's the multinational video game company.
Won't someone think of the people making all the money?
But it doesn't at all compared to how damaged I'll be if you don't come back on Thursday for more gaming news. It's what Riley's mustache would have wanted.